Boom! What's going on, guys? I hope you're having an awesome day so far. In this video, we're going to go through some loose money over the last couple of days. I've been hitting up Goodwill and Salvation Army and stuff, doing a bunch of little thrifting, and then my favorites, the local thrift stores. But anyway, let's see if we can find anything that's worth more than face value, or is at least collectible. First, let's get them, I guess, kind of in order since I'm like a little 5-year-old and put everything in my wallet all messed up. I know it's not really in order, but close enough. I tried to put everything kind of together by denomination. Anyway, I like to look at the seals, the serial numbers, nothing crazy going on here. This one's also really beat up, so condition's going to really kill any collectability if there is minor collectible stuff going on, which there wasn't. 2006 series, oof. Beat up. Back of the bill. Nothing jumping out. All these look like they got ran through a washer or something. Wasn't me, I promise. 2021. I see those as kind of the most common one now, 2017 and 2021. I haven't really come across anything from the 90s and like really even super early 2000s or earlier. I mean, I know they phase them out over time, of course, but I'm hoping to get something like that. 1, 2, missing a couple digits from a broken ladder would have been a cool serial number. Little stray ink right here, just a tiny, tiny bit. If it was more dramatic, this one looks maybe like it could even just be some kind of foreign ink, but it does look like the right toning. Anyhow, if it's dramatic, if it's obscuring kind of other parts of the note, or it's a large ink smear, then of course hold on to that. Nothing there. Yeah, a little wet ink transfer down here, but nothing enough to hold on to. Folded up, beat up. Nothing crazy in the serial number. San Francisco seal. Back of the bill. Although it's really beat up, I like to check everything. Hey, there might be a crazy enough error to hold on to it. 2021 series. All the new bills, just speaking of a random thought I had, but all the signatures on bills are being updated according to at least a month or so ago when I went on the BEP tour, and we'll probably see them early next year or something like that. Kind of interesting. I mean, the 30, I don't even, does January have 31 days? The 31st day of January, the year 615? I'm not going to hold on to that whatsoever, but if we were moving all this around to an actual, more appropriate date format, those are always great to look for. Holy ones. Kind of some cool repetition, 2013 series. Back of the bill. Things to keep an eye out for on the reverse. Of course, around intricate detail points, but I do see a lot of shifted prints. They're mostly on the backs in a lot of cases. I don't know what the deal with that is. When I went on my BEP tour, they were pretty precise in quality assurance, but shifts for major stuff, but also issues with kind of light ink smears that can make them worth a little over face value if they're in really good condition. Some 9s, some 1s. 2017 A. Nothing going on there. Somebody had 28 bucks or 2B. Not really sure. You tell me what that looks like. My handwriting's not always the greatest, but I'm going to go with 28. If that was collectible, that would kill it. Even getting like an autograph on something. Weirdly, you know, if you think about it, they are still tarnishing, let's say, the cover of that comic book or album or poster or whatever you got, you know, signed by that person. So in actual condition case, they are damaging it. So it's the same with anything writing on notes. Hey, kind of like a little trinary note. I don't know if I'll hold on to this one. It is beat up, but I do like it for a collectible note, not a valuable note. I don't see trinary notes go for very much money over face value, referring to it only having 3 different numbers as the digits. I do see, however, ones that do have 3 digits, but more so have better repetition, or they actually do make up a birthday note. those can sell for really good money from a collector aspect. And you'll see that through even things like auction sites, but also at local shops and stuff, and I see it through social media groups I'm a part of. Nothing there, though. I'll set it aside as a small find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing the 6. Would have been nice. 7, 8, and then I would have held on to it. Nothing going on, though. Same deal as kind of $1 notes. Around intricate detail points. Really cool depiction of the U.S. Treasury on the reverse of $10 bills. But also keep an eye out around just the more open parts, actually, as I've seen lately. Some ink smears and stuff like that. Most notably from the 2017 or 2017 A series. Nothing jumping out there. Kind of cool with the 4 zeros there. And what do we got going on? To me, it looks like damage. You can be the judge. There we go. My camera will focus. Right here, it looks like damage. I'll move on. Hey, a little partial counter stamp. See those quite often. You can see it to the left of the seal there. I can't really make that one out. Looks like Philadelphia, maybe? So, not sure what the deal with that is. But those are counter stamps generally from banks. If you actually can make out the whole thing, like they totally missed it, from a collector value, you can usually get a little bit over face value to like a super niche collector. But as far as, kind of lint craps all over my stuff here. But this one's also damaged here. You can see this isn't the right toning of ink and stuff like that. So even if that was some sort of cool stamped bill, that condition would kind of hurt it a bit. Getting down there, not in the right order. We'll look at this 5 first. Nothing in the serial number. 2017 series. Real beat up. Hard to tell if anything's on the back ink-wise. We'll end it out with a $20 bill. That'll go right to lunch today. January 20th of the year 6,467. If it were an actual, recent year, I'd call it a birthday note. But this is not going to take the cake. Nothing crazy, but probably the best condition bill, sadly, even with the fold there, than maybe one of the 10s or so. So nothing going on, don't see anything on the reverse. Small fine's going to be our little trinary note, like I said earlier in the video, though. They're not really worth anything over face value, unless they're combined with like another fancy serial number, they're some sort of, maybe a web note, or they have a star, and they're a star note, or something like that. Other than that, they're just not going to be over face value. Now, they are collectible in a lot of cases, and if you're like me, I'll collect anything that can be collected. So, I might hold on to it for now. Let me know what you're coming across in the collectible world in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and learned at least a little something to look for. I'll see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.